Okay, well, I figured since I'm still awake, I might as well make another video. We'll do an NBA video. Um, I'm a Laker fan. Uh, Too bad they didn't win tonight. Oh well. Anyway, there's an article here about Wayne Ellington, and his father was just shot and killed in Philadelphia, and he is number two. His dad was actually murdered on November 9th, which is 11/9, or it is 9/11 backwards. Now, I said he's number two, and that doesn't seem like that much. I have been talking about twos, but let's check this out here. So, he was born on November 29th, 1987, so he is 26. And not in 88, but November 29th. Let's look at that. Oh, November 29th is the 333rd day of the year, and there are 32 days remaining. So, I mean, your significance, skull and bones, whatever. 333. I mean, that's weird that there's three threes. So he's born on the 333rd day of the year. And he's number two for the Lakers. And in college, he was number 22. So you got 222. Also, it says that his most memorable game was in January 6, 2008 at Clemson. And he scored a career-high 36 points, including the game-winning three-pointer with 0.4 seconds left in overtime to lead top-rated UNC over number 19 Clemson 90-88. So with 0.4 seconds left, they were losing 88-87, and he made a three-pointer. So I'm just going to get a little crazy here. You got his initials, WE, which is 23 and 5, and 23 times 5 is 115. Now let's look at his college career here. He's played 115 total college games. Now if you added W and E, would be 23 and 5 is 28. And he was drafted 28th overall by the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, I'm not going to get too crazy on this, but it is weird that he's number two in the NBA, and then in college he's 22, and I've been talking about twos for a while now. I mean, it's just weird. And then you just simple things like you do that, and it's the same amount of games as he played in college. I mean, just weird stuff. His dad is murdered 333 days. Like that's when he was born. Like this is weird stuff. But I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna add some old NBA stuff here. Okay, so besides like Ginobili, Parker, and Duncan, the big guys, who you remember in the NBA Finals of last year? You remember, and I guess Kawhi Leonard there, but there was a big game at least with this guy, Patty Mills, and I mean they talked about him big time, and he was number 8, and I don't even know what he had a big game 5 or something like that. But I remember they talked about him throughout the whole series. I just faintly remember it. Let's see here. Yeah. Game 5 of the finals, he scored a career high 17 points, 14 in the third quarter. Yeah, so he had a big third quarter, whatever. Anyway, whatever. Moral of the story, he had a good NBA Finals, and people remembered him from that. But look when he was born. August 11th, 1988. So you got your 11 and your 88. Also, you got your 88, and August is the 8th month, so you have another 88 with the 11. So you got 88, 88, and he's number 8. Drafted in the second round, pick 55. Now, 55 seems kind of ridiculous that I would even say that. But I talked about fives, and then you read right here. So the three goggles. During the 2010-11 NBA season, Mills and teammate Rudy Fernandez created a trend in which certain Blazers formed the A-OK sign with each hand and placed them over their eyes after making a three-point shot. So after they made a three-point shot, they did this right here. All right, well, for one, it's the A-OK symbol, right? For one, it's making owl eyes. They're making the infinity symbol, so they are making an 8. But then you have your three fingers up, so you have your 6, a 6, and a 6 on both sides, right? You see what I'm talking about? There's the circle, the index finger, the middle finger, the pinky finger. So you have 666, 666, and then it looks like owl eyes. And you have like the Bohemian Grove with the owl. You have Lilith, and people worshiping the owls, or the owl goddesses. Okay, so the A-OK symbol, right? A is 1, O is the 15th letter of the alphabet, K is the 11th. So A-OK actually equals 11511, which is 55 and 55. How 55? 55. Patty Mills. Wherever it is. He was the 55th pick in the 2009 draft. I don't know, that's pretty strange. And here's Hooters, just wanted to point it out. So you got your H and then your 8. Your Hooters, right? Your owl eyes. Here's the fingers that would go up, the 3. Except for when they do it, it's 3 fingers and not just 1. And then you got H and then your 8. So you have an 88 in the Hooters logo even. All right, I'm just going to throw this in here while I still can, on a sports video at least. The captain of the USA World Cup men's soccer team was Clint Dempsey. And, of course, he's number 8. And he recorded the fastest goal in U.S. World Cup qualifying history by scoring after 53 seconds of an eventual 8-0 defeat of Barbados. Now, I don't know if you watched my other videos, but Barbados is where Rihanna is from, and Barbados is, the flag is a trident. So there's all kinds of stuff about Barbados. But you got 8-0 in 53 seconds, which is also an 8. He was selected 8th overall in the 2004 Major League Soccer Super Draft. So he was the 8th pick. And now, some of the stuff I wrote down a long time ago, so, and it's changed on here. But it actually, his first game back this season, a long time ago, it said was March 8th, which would be 3/8 of 2014. But this never changed. It said, let's see here. He came back to form, blah, 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 leaving his goal tally at 8 in 5 games for 2014. So he had 8 goals in 5 games. Dempsey was also in a music video with this guy, rapper Big Hawk. And he was born November 15th, which is 1115, so 3 5s. And he died on May 1st, which is 5-1. Alright, so this guy's famous for being in Wanna Be a Baller with Lil Troy. But anyway, his brother, Fat Patrick, died in 1998. They were actually both murdered, but so his brother died in 1998, and he died 8 years later in 2006. because he got murdered as well here. I mean, you can read about it here. Also, 2006 was 8 years ago. Okay, well, I feel like Forrest Gump, and I'm kind of tired, so I think I'm gonna go to bed now.